Anupamaa February 15 written update. Kothari family supports Kapil in his fight for justice. The episode starts with Parag confronting Kapil about his marriage to Kriti. He asks why he remains silent for so long. Anupamaa says that Noon would ever believe him if he did. She further explained that men and boys are often taught to be tough and not cry, which is why many of them are misunderstood. She further shares that Paki also acted this way with her husband in the past. Kapil confesses the truth about his marriage. After the family questions him about his marriage, Kapil finally admits that he had been suffering for a long time. He shared that Kriti had been abusing him for quite some time now. However, he had been afraid to say anything about it. Vasundhara hears all of this and still does not believe him. Even after he and Anupamaa show her his wounds as proof, Kapil comments that he is telling the truth and that men deserve to cry and have justice. Gautam comments on the situation, saying that instead of bearing everything Kriti put him through, he should have retaliated. Parag agrees with Kapil, saying that men and women should be taught to show emotions and be sensitive equally. Kriti threatens the family. Anupamaa suggests that Parag should call the police and report Kriti's actions. However, the latter starts threatening the entire family. She comments that if Parag or anyone calls the police, she can easily fabricate evidence and pin the entire thing on them instead. Parag questions her, asking why Kriti chose to stay in the marriage if she was so unhappy. She confesses that although she hates Kapil, she was unable to separate from him because her parents had forcefully married them. They had also threatened to disown her completely if she had ever divorced him. Kriti says that money is everything and that she did not wish to leave everything just for Kapil. Vasundhara asks her in disbelief if she truly believes that. Kriti retaliates again, saying that Vasundhara is also money-minded. Anupamaa tells her to watch what she is saying. The Kothari family finally sees through all of her lies and reassures Kapil that they will all stand by his side no matter what. Even Vasundhara, Hasmukh's friend, falls ill. Paki takes some money from Ansh to help Divakar start a coaching center. However, Kinjal warns her to be careful. Hasmukh also tries to convince her. However, he receives a phone call in the middle of their conversation and finds out that one of his close friends is in the hospital. He asks for money to go visit him in Delhi. However, both Paki and Paritosh refuse. Ansh comes in and says that he has booked the flight tickets and that he also has some money ready for him. Kinjal tells Paritosh and Paki to be ashamed as Ansh is helping out Hasmukh rather than them, who do not even have any money of their own to give. Vasundhara demands that Rahi and Prem have a baby. The episode comes to an end as Anupamaa prepares to leave the Kothari mansion. As the family gathers to bid her adieu, Vasundhara comments about what she wants. She tells Anupamaa to make Rahi and Prem understand that they should have kids. Rahi says they need more time and want to be settled before starting a family. However, Vasundhara comments that work is not affected by a child, and presents Anupama's example, citing that she puts her family members above all else no matter what.